All right, good afternoon and welcome to Vilonia. It is May 7th. We are actually restarting a match that started last night, May 6th, before thunderstorms came in and put a damper on the rest of the evening for both Maumelle and the Vilonia Eagles. Just try and catch everyone up where we're at in this match. This match will restart 10:57 into the first half, so 29:03 remaining on the clock. Vilonia will be defending the south end zone. That's the end zone to your left. Uh, Maumelle will be defending the end zone to your right. And if I'm not mistaken, the restart will be a goal kick for Vilonia. The score is 1-0 in favor of the Eagles. That was a Sam Kaufman goal off of a Jance Martin corner kick in about either the second or the third minute. So refs have re-met with the captains, and I imagine we should be getting underway shortly. Let everyone get a breather, and We'll be into action here in a moment. All right, we had a little bit of an internet issue, but we're back to action. Gonna have a Maumelle after that goal kick. We're gonna have a Maumelle throw. Five with a throw in for Maumelle. Ortega gets ahead on it. Kaufman, pressure coming from behind. Through ball, Hoyt. Maumelle back line's gonna get there first. Drop all the way back to keeper. Hoyt continues his pressure. Bird flicks it up to Martin, but Maumelle steps in front. Hornets looking to attack on the far sideline. Maumelle attacking on the numbers. Through ball to the corner. Centering touch off the foot of Solomon. Goes out that baseline, so the result will be a corner for Maumelle. 27.5 remaining. Maumelle looking for the equalizer here. Low line drive. 14 gets a foot on it, flips it up. Julio gets a hand on it, bounces it off the football upright. It'll be another corner kick for Maumelle. Another attempt for Maumelle. This one's high in the air. This gets off the head of Bird. 7 gets a foot on it, but it goes backwards. Maumelle looks to possess. Yeah, Vilonia player still down. Bird got his legs taken out from under him on the throw. He's still down. Bird is up on his own power. Walking slow, though. Probably going to take him off and get him checked out. It does look like Cyver's going to drop into the midfield, and yeah, I'm good. Cyver's going to, so as Bird leaves, Cyver's going to drop back to the midfield, and Reyes is going to take his place. The restart is probably going to, it's going to be a drop ball to Maumelle just outside the box. So Vilonia's going to want to be there to, with the immediate pressure. Maumelle centers it, 19, feigns a shot. Cason Martin puts a foot under it. Maumelle tries to receive it around midfield and is able to, well, unable to keep it in successfully. Chance looks to attack up the far sideline. Maumelle slows it down, but it remains Vilonia ball. Chance looking to go up the middle this time. Kaufman looking over to Reyes. Reyes is on. Reyes gets to it. Gets past one. Gets past another one, but the ball's loose. Maumelle just cannot clear. So both the shot by Reyes and Hoyt unsuccessful. The punt off the head of Ortega. Maumelle throw around midfield. Ortega comes away, well, pokes away the throw in, but Maumelle maintains possession. Maumelle drops it, having to go all the way back to the keeper. Hoyt's pressuring. Able to sneak it past Reyes on the near sideline, but Vilonia comes down with it. Oh, Ortega trying to center it up to Cyver. Maumelle steps in front. Cason gets a head on it. Sam puts the ball high and into the bleachers. It's going to be a Maumelle throw. Maumelle looking to center it over the head of Cyver. Kaufman punches it out wide to Martin. Martin looking to get it up the sideline to Hoyt. It's deflected off number 2 from Maumelle. Ball dropped to Kaufman. Kaufman sending it all the way across to Reyes. Reyes tries to maintain. Maumelle does poke it away. That off the head of a Maumelle. We're going to say it's off the head of a Maumelle player. Maumelle drops it all the way back to the keeper again. Right now we have a little bit of loose ball play. It does look like Maumelle's going to come away with it and then look to attack up the far sideline. I'm unable to connect. Yeah, that's going to be off Chance. Maumelle throw, far side. Kaufman pressures 14. 14 unable to keep it in play. Vilonia throw. Kaufman drops into Martin. Kaufman with the big touch. It's going to be in the box enough for the keeper to track it down. It's keeper picks it up in the S of the Eagles. That one bounces over the head of Ortega. Pope is that's handling. Pope flipped that one up and it took a weird backspin, took 5 off guard, and it ends up being a handling on Maumelle. Kaufman's going to have this restart for the Eagles. Kaufman low line drive. Oh, gets past everyone. But that includes Hoyt, and he's unable to tap it in. It's a keeper's stop. 13 for Maumelle trying to work up the far sideline. Now he drops. Oh. Ray is able to pick a pass off, but unable to do anything with it. Maumelle now has it far side, working the numbers. Now trying to center. Pope gets a foot on it. Oh, 21 trying to get it. He has to drop it all the way back to the keeper. Keeper, top of the box. Sends it over. 20 pushes up. Maumelle looking to attack it. I think it's number 10. Drops it. Inside the box. Left foot shot. He falls. Must have not touched anybody because a goal kick is called. Looked like that may have had a chance to have deflected off of somebody, but if it deflected off anybody, it was off Maumelle, and we'll have a Julio Sanchez goal kick. Julio with the quick touch out to Pope. Pope with no pressure. Takes his space. Drops it back to Solomon. Takes it over. Kaysen. We're at 20 and a half minutes. Oh, Solomon pressured. Ball deflected off Maumelle. Vilonia throw. All right, Maumelle, 13, has it in the circle. Tries to clear through a bunch of people. Pope finally does put it out of touch. Kaufman trying to fight through, unsuccessful. Maumelle has it. Maumelle dropping. Maumelle looking to attack this near sideline. Noah tracking. Noah gets a foot on it. Pokes it away. Throw in coming from Maumelle. Fourteen's throw. Spinner into the box. Solomon gets a foot on it. Pope deflects out. 14 has it now just outside the box. Ortega pressures. That ball's centered. Jance Martin gets a flick on it. It's out on the Centennial logo. And Maumelle comes down with it. Maumelle dropping far sideline, now centering it back. Oh, Reyes is able to get a foot on it, but Maumelle maintains possession. Siver and Reyes fighting for the ball. Siver is fouled by number 21. Kaufman, low line drive, trying to get up to Siver. Siver plays it off his rear. Siver tried to turn over it. Unsuccessful. And now Maumelle's looking to attack. Maumelle finds the top upper side corner. Can't tell what number that is. Number 13 finds the back of the net, and just like that, Maumelle and Vilonia are equalized. So 17:34 into this match. Or 17:34 remaining in this first half. Vilonia ball. Vilonia trying to work this near sideline. Little loose ball play. Now Maumelle seems to have control of the situation. Sends it off. He's on. 5 trying to track it down. Cannot get there. Throw in. Eagles. Or goal kick. Eagles. Looks like Solomon will probably take this for low line drive up to Kaufman. Kaufman tries to move with it. Pressured. Gets it out to Jantz. Jantz drops it back to Kaysen. Kaysen drops it all the way back to Solomon. Pressure coming from Maumelle. That should be off Maumelle, and is. 16 minutes remaining, first half, 1-1 score. Kaysen Martin's going to take this throw for Vilonia. He drops it back to Braden. Braden sends it over to Reyes. Reyes loses it. Siver. Oh, well, I think it was clean until he shoved Siver when he was on the ground. Yeah, when he pinned Siver to the ground, I think that's what drew the foul. I mean, that's a quick restart by Kaufman up to Reyes. Kaufman back to Ortega. Ortega to Pope. Pope all the way to the far sideline to Kaysen. Kaysen Martin has it. Drops it back to Solomon. Vilonia trying to spread out this Maumelle defense. Oh, Maumelle finally wins it back. 5 flicks it into 4. 4 makes a run. Pope is there, but it's going to be off Pope. So it should be a corner kick coming for the Hornets. It looks like number 19 is going to track this one down the corner for the Hornets. Maumelle lines up at the top of the box. They've got 9 on the top of the box looking to take advantage. High floater. Off the head of Kaufman. 7 heads it back into the box. Ortega pokes it away. It's now a foot race. 4 gets to it. Hoyt's there to pressure. Hoyt tries to sneak it through 2, unsuccessful. Maumelle looking to maintain possession, but that ball, saved. Got some loose ball shenanigans, and now Hoyt comes down with it. He's got Jantz on the wing. Jant's trying to get it to the center. Keeper's playing unusually high and able to pick that up at the top of the box. 13:20 remaining. It's a 1-1 score. Some interesting backspin on that punt. Over Jantz's foot. Sem's there. Maumelle trying to press the position. Now Maumelle trying to look to attack through the center. Now they drop. 2 has it. Pressured by Juarez. That's going to be off 2 for Maumelle. Vilonia throw. 7 steps in front of the throw. That's handling. No. Nope, nothing called. It did seem that he used his arms to gain an advantage. Nothing called. Yeah, that's going to be a foul on Kaufman. 5 slow to get up, but he's up and moving. That didn't look like a particularly hard contact, but that turf is harder than it looks from here. Keeper is going to take this restart for the Hornets. Keeper's free kick is straight into touch. Filonia's going to have a substitution during this restart. May have liked to see a quick restart there where Ortega gets it down to Reyes on the line because Keeper is still 30 yards out of position. Ortega off the head of Kaufman. Siver has it. Trying to send it up to Hoyt. Can't get it through. Kaufman this time gets some distance on it. Maumelle's there. Drops it back to Keeper. Curia is in the area, forcing a big touch by the keep. That over the head of Juarez. Kaysen gets a foot onto it, but 14 from Maumelle's there to track. That through pass deflected off the foot of Kaufman. Vilonia in a retreat. Solomon has it. Gets around 1. Gets it up to Siver. Siver a little late on that reconnection with Solomon. Solomon back to Sem. Maumelle pokes it away, but it will remain a Vilonia throw. Far sideline. Kaysen Martin comes up to take that. 10:30 remaining. Kaysen to Sem. Back to Kaysen. Back to Sem. Kaufman controls. Tries to get it up to Siver. Just misses. Oh. 10 gets it past Pope, but there's enough of a slowdown to, that ball into the box. Good shielding effort by Pope allows Julio to come up and pick that up. Julio with a quick throw restart to Ortega. Ortega up to Kaufman. Kaufman pressured from behind. Tries to send up to Hoyt. Gets off Hoyt's foot. Loose ball. Kaysen Martin tracking it down. Chance Martin tripped by number 3 of Maumelle. Jance drops it to Solomon. Solomon back up to Sam. Sem gets past 1. Tries to flip it to the middle. Curia's there, but Maumelle gets on a foot on it first, but that's going to go into touch. And it'll be a Vilonia throw around the 15. Jance drops that throw to Kaysen. Kaysen now ends up dropping it all the way back to Solomon. Solomon's got some pressure coming, but not a lot. Now Maumelle adjusts. Ortega up to Hoyt. Hoyt now on the wing. Hoyt flicks it up to Ortega on a run. 10 gets it past Pope. Ortega up to Kaufman. Kaufman pressured from behind. Tries to send it up to Hoyt. Hoyt gets off Hoyt's foot. Noah tries to center it. Maumelle gets a knee on it. Maumelle gets a couple lucky deflections. It is Kaufman who tracks it down, though. Now Juarez has it. He's trying to get it out to Jantz. Unfortunately, the deflection well, luckily for Vilonia, the deflection goes straight to Siver. And they are going to call handling on Siver. It looks like the keeper will take this restart for the Hornets. About 7:50 remaining in this first half. 1-1 score still. Soft restart to a center back from the keeper. Ball flicked into the box. It gets past Kaufman. However, the shot by 14 goes straight into the hands of Julio Sanchez. Julio with a quick restart to Kaysen. Siver gets it to Martin. Martin trying to sneak it through to Curia, unsuccessful. Now Maumelle has it. 13 from Maumelle has it. He gets it to the middle of the 19. Kaufman gets a foot on it, but 19 remains possession and just sneaks it over Julio's head. Maumelle goes up 2-1 on the goal with 6:40 remaining in the first half. Julio got caught maybe a little high in the box. Restart for Vilonia. Bird back into the match for Vilonia. Vilonia is now down 1 after starting the day up 1-0. Kaysen has the ball poked away, but it goes straight to Solomon. A little bit of loose ball play. Maumelle comes away with it. Solomon trying to track this down. Gets there before 14. Keeps sending it out wide. Gets up to Kaysen. Kaysen unable to keep it in play. It's going to be a Maumelle throw. Right around the 10. Maumelle looking to go quick. Gets it in a little bit of struggle settling it, but Jantz Martin deflects it into touch. A Maumelle throw will be coming up. Maumelle gets a head on it and does come out with it, but they're having to retreat just a little bit. Curia pressuring. Chance to Bird. Bird back to Sim. Sim to Ortega. Ortega drops it back to Sim. Now Sim back to Pope. No pressure coming at this time. Ortega trying to get it up to Hoyt. Hoyt tries to flip it up. It's off the head of a Maumelle player. 5 comes down with it. Yes. Yeah, they're going to call a foul on Hoyt. Hoyt did hook number 5. He was able to hide it from the center. Unfortunately, the AR was actually paying attention, and the foul's called. .413 remaining. First half. 2-1 Maumelle. Well, keeper trying to find that sideline. Off the head of Maumelle, number 5, out the baseline, and goal kick coming for the Eagles. 3:42 remaining. Solomon's going to take this touch for Vilonia. High floater near sideline, takes a bounce. Hoyt tries to track it down, unsuccessful. Maumelle throw. 3:26. 5 throws it into the corner. Ortega gets right by his foot. 14 tracks it down, flips it towards the box. Ortega gets a foot on it. It's going to be off Ortega. It's going to be a Maumelle throw. 5. 3:08 remaining. We have a 14. Gets it. Kaufman has it. Gets it back to Curia. Curia to Hoyt. Hoyt trying to get it to Kaufman. Kaufman hooks 10 on his way down. Kaufman may have had a chance to get up and get that if he wasn't as obsessed with trying to take down 10. Free kick coming from Maumelle. Keeper will take it with 2:20 remaining, approximately. That one down the sideline, off the head of Ortega. To Bird. Bird drops it to Juarez. Does seem like we're having some intermittent internet issues here, so just apologize in advance if we cut in, out, or lag. But it is a minute 20 remaining. Pope trying to find a through ball. 10 skies that ball. Takes a big bounce. 14 trying to pressure Bird. Oh, Pope tracking down. Gets it out to Kaysen. Kaysen looks to turn. Kaysen gets up to Jance. 57 seconds remaining. Trying to get to Curie on a run. 20 tracks from Maumelle and puts it into the stands. Throw coming Vilonia. 46 seconds remain. Drop to Kaysen. There's not a ton of time left to play a slow play here. We do got to make something happen here. Solomon trying to get to Jance. 25 seconds left remaining. Vilonia throw, and not just a ton of urgency with 20 seconds remaining. Yep, Maumelle's going to take it. Maumelle showing some urgency, trying to do something in the last 10 seconds. Solomon slows everything down, and so 2 seconds remaining. That's the end of the first half. At the end of the first half, Maumelle is up 2-1. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be back for the remainder of this match. Thank you for watching Vilonia Eagles Soccer. All right. We are at the end of the halftime period. Score is 2-1 in favor of the Hornets. Maumelle got the ball to start the match. Vilonia, almost 24 hours later, will get the ball to start the second half. As soon as the refs get back out here, that is. They're making their way out to the field. Alrighty. The crew in yellow are back. Let's see if I can figure out. We're back to action. Cyber trying to put the ball up to Jance. It's picked off by 13 of Maumelle. Maumelle finally drops the ball all the way back to their keeper. Hey, you need to. The clock stopped. All right, back to action. We had a little bit of a mishap. Uh, Maumelle has it, drops it. Jance trying to pressure, gets a deflection, but it's straight to Maumelle. Maumelle trying to play this far sideline. Jance gets there, but it goes in a touch, and it'll be a Maumelle throw. High spinning throw off the head of Kaysen Martin. Jance unable to get it. Oh, Kaysen deflects it off 13's face. Not able to get past him the second time, though. Maumelle has it. Far side numbers, looking to control. Taylor with a little bit of pressure forces an odd kick by Maumelle, but right now the ball remains loose. It is Bird who comes with it, pressure from behind. Bird trying into the corner. Jance trying to track it down. Maumelle there first. For some reason, though, Jance had stopped this pressure, and Maumelle kicks it out, number 2. Throw over Vilonia. Got a rambunctious crowd here tonight. Jance drops it to Kaysen. Kaysen back to Jance. Not able to do anything with it. Vilonia throw. Or Maumelle throw. See, for Vilonia, you got Julio Sanchez in the keep. You got Ortega Pope, Solomon, and Kaysen Martin. In the midfield, you got Bird and Sem. You got Jance, Sam, and Nathan Hoyt in the attacking mids, and Taylor Siver up top. Big throw over Kaysen Martin. 13 tracks to it. Uh-oh, 13 tries to drop it. Siver just misses, though. Bird takes it, sends it over to Sem. Sem sending it wide. A little bit too much pepper on that. Hoyt unable to get to it. Going to be a Maumelle throw around the midfield. Foul on Siver. Foul on Vilonia number 11. And Maumelle will have a free kick. Far side, just outside the numbers, near the 40. Keeper's up. Picks a big floater, trying to get it down the sideline. Maumelle settled. Sem. Bird. Vilonia looking to attack. Jance trying to send it out to Hoyt. That gets off the head of Maumelle, though. Maumelle finally gets a settle on it. Tries to push it up to 13. And he's able to get it past Kaysen. 13's running. Solomon's with him. Solomon steps in front, takes the ball. Tries to push it up to Jantz. Jantz is center off the hands of number 4. It's going to be a Vilonia restart. Handling called. Solomon's going to take this touch for Vilonia. Low line drive up to Jantz. Jantz sending up to Kaufman. 2 gets in front of it, but that's going to be off Kaufman. Well, there should be off Kaufman, yeah. Well, center ref didn't know. AR didn't seem to know either, but eventually center comes in and says off Kaufman. Bologna almost got one there. Through ball. Off the foot of Solomon. Plays it out wide to Kaysen. Kaysen, trying to take up the sideline. Accidentally steps over. Now 13's got both Martin brothers on him. He has to drop it to 2. 2 drops it. 20. Siver gets a foot on it, but the keeper is playing in the circle, so he's got a quick return. Or he's quickly there. Ortega steps in front of that one, but Maumelle maintains possession for now. Ortega's pass up the line goes into touch. It'll be a Maumelle throw. Maumelle's going to have a substitution. Number 2 is going to be taking a breather for Maumelle. And we now have a shoe tying incident. And we're off. Maumelle on the far sideline. Pope finally puts the ball up. That goes over Siver, though. Hoyt has it. Hoyt trying to send it to Siver on the sideline. Hoyt unable to get that off a Maumelle player. It'll be a Hornet throw, far sideline, somewhere around the 25. Maumelle gets it in. Nathan Hoyt to Kaufman. Kaufman tries to get a leg on it. Now it's Sem Juarez. Sem centers it to Kaufman. Kaufman. It's deflected off Maumelle. Throw for Vilonia. Off the back of the head of Siver. 5's clear, unsuccessful. Kaufman tracks it down, flicks it up to Hoyt. Hoyt back to Kaufman. Kaufman trying to center it. Maumelle floats it into the air. Just past the foot of Solomon. Bird tracks it down. Now Kaysen Martin has it. Kaysen up to Jantz. Kaysen's touch goes into touch. And a Maumelle throw coming. 13. And a 4. 13. Looking center. Bird's there. Maumelle centering. Ortega gets a foot on it, but Maumelle is there in space. There's a big floater. That one goes through the upright. Goal kick coming for the Eagles. Just under 32 minutes remaining. The score remains Maumelle 2, Bologna 1. Sem has it. Sends it out wide to Ortega. Noah. Drops it back to Pope. Pope to Solomon. Braden out to Kaysen. Kaysen back to Braden. Solomon trying to send it far sideline. Maumelle steps in front of it. Bird, however, comes down with the centering touch. No, trying to get the ball up to Siver. It is deflected off Maumelle, but ball remains kind of loose. It does look like Maumelle has it for now. Hoyt's trying to pressure. Hoyt's going to get called for that foul. Restart by Maumelle. Floater off the back of Pope's head. Case Martin tracks it down, gets up to Jantz. Jantz now centering it. Unfortunately, no Vilonia in the vicinity. Oh, Kaufman able to pick it off. Yeah, Sam may have actually wanted to shoot that. Oh, now they've got Hoyt. Hoyt gets through one. Floats out to Siver. Siver's foot shot deflected. Kaufman's shot deflected by a back. It'll be a Vilonia throw. So Siver and Kaufman getting looks, but blocked by Maumelle defenders. Throw into the box. Kaufman gets a foot on it, deflects off Maumelle. Bird trying to poke it back up, but Maumelle for a moment settles it. Perez. Perez got a foot on it, gets it to a quick restart. Now Vilonia. Martin to Bird, to Sem, to Hoyt, to Ortega, trying to work that far sideline. Vilonia throw. Kaufman trying to send it. Oh, yeah, handling. Used his shoulder to get an advantage on it, so it's going to be a Vilonia restart here. Kaufman looks to restart quickly, puts it off the back of a Maumelle player. Gets it to Martin. Martin looks to the sideline. Centers it. No one able to get a foot on it. Siver tracks it. Drops it to Ortega. Ortega centers it to Juarez. Juarez to Kaysen. Kaysen to Jantz. Jantz drops it back to Kaysen. Kaysen centers it to Sem. Sem drops this one all the way back to Pope. Vilonia trying to spread out the field a little bit. Pope tried to get it up to Kaufman. It's deflected by Maumelle, but Vilonia maintains possession. Vilonia playing a patient possession match. Ortega makes a run past one, trying to get up to Kaufman. Kaufman tries to flick it to Hoyt. Maumelle, sensing the pressure, puts it in, or out of play. And now we'll have a Kaufman throw. Low line drive over Siver off the head of Maumelle. Ortega flicks it wide, far side. Kaysen Martin. Kaysen looks to center. Only Maumelle there. And they're able to settle. Put a big touch, but it only Vilonia in the midfield. Solomon to Sem. Now Sem to Ortega. Ortega drops this one all the way back to Gage. Gage to Braden. Braden up to Jantz. Jantz is going to get called off. Offside called on Jantz Martin. It'll be an offside restart here for the Hornets. Keeper comes up, throws his extra 5 yards on the restart. That one over the head of Bird. This is a Bird to Kaufman. Kaufman over to Hoyt. Hoyt to Bird. Bird maintains possession. Bird tripped from behind. Keeps the possession though. Sem. Drops it back to Solomon. Solomon to Martin. Kaysen takes a little bit of space. Now retreats. Solomon's got to hurry. Pressure's coming. Gets it back to Kaysen. Kaysen to Bird. Maumelle deflects that Bird touch, and it'll be a Vilonia throw. Kaysen drops this all the way back to Solomon. Solomon trying to send it over to Ortega. Maumelle 5 steps in front of it. Loose ball. Ortega's trying to run it down. Maumelle there first. Maumelle trying to send it across. That's no. Maumelle keeps it in play, but only for a moment. Going to be a throw. Vilonia deep corner. Kaysen to Solomon. Solomon to Pope. Pope up to Sem. Semora sends it over to Case Bird. Bird comes back for it. Now we drop it back to Sem. Sem out to Honora. To Noah Ortega. Somehow made Noah Ortega Nora there. Cyber has it far sideline. Wow, they're going to say that that's out on Cyber. Solomon has space, no pressure, 24:50 remaining. Solomon drops it to Pope. Ortega. Ortega takes a step in, then he gets to Bird. Bird has to fight off an attack. Maumelle trying to pressure. Maumelle comes away with it. 13 has it. Solomon pressures. 13 punches it back out wide. 5 makes a run. Ortega takes it from him. 5 drops it all the way back to the keeper, who's at the 20. Oh, that ball sneaks past Juarez's foot. Into the corner. That's deflected off Ortega. 5 has it. He's not off because it was a deflection off Vilonia. 5 trying to pressure Pope. Pope does clear it, but Maumelle's there to pick it back up. Nope. Hoyt was able to get a foot on that Maumelle pass to Juarez, and now after a little bit of ball touching, Vilonia has the ball. Kaysen trying to get the ball up the line, finds his way into touch, and Maumelle throw coming. Substitution for Maumelle during this restart. Maumelle opts to throw in to the keeper. Keeper floats one out near sideline. That goes over Maumelle. Kaysen lets that. Kaysen dropped it to Solomon. Solomon up to Juarez. Vilonia looking to attack far sideline. Hoyt. Hoyt back to Bird. Bird in the middle of the field. Sends it over to Jantz. Jantz with a little bit of space. Maumelle corrects. Jantz trying to send it into the corner. Kaufman's able to get there. That ball awarded to Vilonia for a throw. Kaufman into the box. Cyber gets a head on it. And it bounces into the side of the net. No shot. Good attempt by Cyber, just not able to get it on frame. Goal kick, Maumelle. 21:55 remaining. Keeper encouraging his backs to push out. Floater, Bird, and 4 kind of collide. Bird comes out victorious. Kaufman gets past one, can't get past the other, and he's going to get called. He's going to get called for a foul there. Restart for Maumelle, 21-12 remaining. Quick restart here out to 10. He wasn't paying attention though. Hoyt now pressuring. Yep, all ball out Maumelle. Good work by Hoyt there to force some pressure. Hoyt into Kaufman. Kaufman's flick, though, deflected by Maumelle and eventually cleared into touch. It's going to be a Vilonia throw, but we're going to have a substitution into the match for number 11, Taylor Sivers. It's going to be number 33, Charles Polkar. Charles is going to take the spot up top. And once we get the whistle, we'll be back to action. Ortega getting it up to Kaufman. Ball goes up. Kaufman centers it. Kaufman lunges, gets a foot on it, but it is high and wide. Like the hustle by Kaufman there. I like the aggression. Goal kick coming. Hornets. Maumelle sends it across the field. Hoyt's pressure is there. 13 has it. Tries to find a number. Now we got to run. Solomon pressures the Maumelle attacker, and Vilonia throw coming. Martin opts to drop it back to Solomon. Solomon up to Juarez. Juarez having to hurry. Drops it back to Pope. Pope over to Ortega. Ortega back to Sem. Sem to Bird. Case drops this back to Kaysen. Kmart drops this back to Solomon. Solomon with space. Sem, pressure coming. Has to do a quick drop to Pope. Ortega. Ortega to Solomon. Solomon now having pressure coming. Now he starts a run. Gets past one. Gets past two. Flicks it out to Sem. Sem trying to flick it up to Hoyt. Maumelle's 21 gets a foot on it, but should be a Vilonia throw. Sem drops this one back to Ortega. Pressure coming from 16. Oh, he was trying to get that to Sem. Maumelle's there to step in front. Now Bird's got to try and stop the attack. Well, big through ball, but that's Julio's going to be able to walk up and pick that up out of the box, or out of the end zone in the box. Julio's restart off the foot of number 20. Sem's there. Pope unable to clear it past Maumelle, though. Maumelle does come down with it. Pope pressures. Hoyt drops the pressure, forcing Maumelle to retreat. Maumelle drops it to 10. 10 with a good shot on goal. Keeper picks it off his foot. Polkar's pressure forces a quick touch. 13 gets it around the 45-yard line. Maumelle has it in the midfield. Trying to flick it up to 13, although a weird backspin there. Oh, yeah. The play on's called. Bird pressure from behind. Dropped it to Sem. Sem sending it wide to Jantz, I think. Nope. Well, Bird's one got it. It is going to Jantz. Jantz puts Polkar on a run. 20 just has to touch it out. Polkar's pressure was there. Kaysen Martin's going to have the throw. Drops it into Jantz. Jantz actually had a line. Jantz sends it into the corner for Kaysen. That should be last off Maumelle. It is. Vilonia throw. Kaysen throw. Into Jantz. Jantz settles. Poked away by Maumelle. Vilonia throw. 16-20 remaining. Kaufman's going to take this throw. Gets it to Jantz in some space. Settles. Low line drive. Keeper's there. Good shot by Jance Martin. Keeper just happened to be there. This is the keeper's first couple minutes in the box this half. He spent most of his half in the midfield. Jance is pressuring. Maumelle now forced to drop all the way back to keeper. Quick touch by keeper. Sam gets it in the circle. Oh, 16. 16 tactically fell down under Sam. Pope steps in front of it. Sam to Bird. Oh, couple loose ball touches. Solomon has it. Now he's looking to go out wide. 21 steps in front of that pass intended for Hoyt. Ortega trying to get it to Hoyt as well, but 5 steps in front of it. Keeps it in. 5 has it far sideline. Ortega able to get a foot onto it, but it goes out of play, and it'll be a Maumelle throw. Substitution for Maumelle. Throw for Maumelle around the far side 40. Finally back to action. Down the sideline, but only Vilonia there. Ortega drops this back to Pope. Pope back to Ortega. Pressure's there, though, so they have to get it quickly back to Pope. Pope to Solomon. Solomon over to Martin, near sideline. Martin keeps it in. Martin up to Polkar. Polkar with a big touch. I mean, keeper has to play it out of the air. Keeper was well out of the box, so he just had to put it off his foot. Polkar into Martin. Martin back to Polkar. Polkar back to Martin. And that should be off Maumelle. It is. Jance throwing into the open area. Open. Kaufman's going to get called for a foul there. Loose ball. Foul called on Kaufman. Pope plays that restart off his foot up to Polkar. Polkar sending it down the line. Hoyt trying to track it down, just not able to get to it before it goes out. Maumelle throw. 12, a little under 12:30 remaining. Maumelle content to waste as much time as possible here. Sends it to the center. Kaufman steps in front. Takes a couple steps. Kaufman tries to sneak it past the back line, but it's deflected by Maumelle. Now Maumelle sending it out to this near sideline, but too much pressure on that. It's going to be a Vilonia throw. Kaysen tries to get it into Jance. Jance gets a foot on it. Now he's centering it. Pressure's coming. Gets past one, but 13 takes it. Sim and Solomon work against 13. Vilonia comes down with it. Kaysen Martin to Jance Martin. Jance to Charles. Charles with space. Gets it past one. Charles has fought through 5, gets it to Hoyt. Kaufman lines up, sends it wide right though. I think that with that time frame, that's trouble for Maumelle. We probably equal. Not a bad idea by Kaufman there. Keeper has been out of position most of the match. Restart for Maumelle. Maumelle has it far side numbers. Big touch. Trying to put it over Ortega. Ortega's there first, but so is 5 from Maumelle. He keeps it in. Ortega unable to do anything with it. That ball sent across the goal. Rolls out the baseline, not touched by any Vilonia players, and it'll be a goal kick. 10:23 remaining. Maumelle remains up 2-1. Solomon with a quick restart out to Jance. Jance steps under, gets a foot on it. He's got some space. Pressure comes now. He gets out to Bird. Bird drops this back to Sem. Sem to Solomon. Solomon out to Pope. Pope up to Sem. Juarez, gets away from him, but he's able to come away with it. Ball flicked through. Hoyt is he gonna get there first? He is. Gets it past 21 into the box. Maumelle flicks it out, but Sem Juarez is there. That over the head of Polkar. Maumelle looks to clear. Ortega gets in front of one, but Maumelle there to get the deflection. A couple loose ball plays, and now it's back on the far sideline, and it's say Maumelle through. 9:10 remaining. Throw in. Maumelle centers it. High floater. Gets a foot on it. Tries to send it up. Pope pushes up to Kaufman. Kaufman coming. Kaufman down the line to Hoyt. Maumelle gets a foot on it. Sends a sidewinder out of play. And it'll be a Vilonia throw. Kaufman's going to have this throw for Vilonia. Gets it to the center of the field to Bird. Bird, quick settle. Tries to get a shot off, deflected by number 4. Hoyt sends it back to Kaufman. Kaufman on a line, but it hits it's wide right of the goal. And with 8:08 remaining, we have a substitution for Maumelle on this goal kick restart. Big touch down the numbers for Maumelle. Ball sneaks past Ortega. Maumelle on the far sideline. Now trying to center it, trying to get the 13. That's off the back of 13's head. 13 drops it to 12. Well, past 12. 20 looks to center it. 4's there, but Bird's pressuring. 4 centers it. Maumelle trying to find their way to the middle. Now back out far near side. 13. 13 puts a shot on goal, but Julio Sanchez is there to pick it out of the air. Quick restart for Vilonia. Gets it up to Hoyt. Hoyt on the far sideline. Gets it up to Kaufman. Kaufman trying to flick it up. Polkar's tracking it down. Charles out hustles number 10. 10 has to flick it into touch. Vilonia throw around the goal line. The football goal line. Kaufman's there. That gets off the head of a Maumelle player, temporarily cleared out. Sem gets it to Kaufman. Kaufman trying to find it way back into the box. Maumelle pokes it out, but only Vilonia in the midfield. Pope sends it to Bird. Bird sends it over to Sem. Sem drops it to Ortega. Ortega drops it back to Sem. Sem to Solomon. Pressure coming from Maumelle. Ortega, pressure coming. Gets it past one, gets it past two. Hoyt trying to get it up to Ortega. And unfortunately, that deflects off Ortega for a Maumelle throw. 5:45 remaining. Throw in coming for Maumelle. Maumelle looking to go on that far sideline now. Just kind of a floating centering touch. 13 gets ahead on it. Pope steps in front of it. Pope trying to send it up to Hoyt. Hoyt sending it across to Solomon. Solomon gets past one, gets past another, gets past the third. Tries to cut it up to Hoyt. Maumelle steps in front of it. Ortega up to Bird. Bird up to Solomon. Solomon flicks it out to Jance. Jance megs it. Charles has it in the box. Charles, I can't tell if that was, yeah, good shot. It hit off the back of the side of the goal. I thought maybe Charles that had been deflected. Clock stops. Substitution for Maumelle in the last 5 minutes with the lead. The clock will stop. And so on the whistle, we'll be back to action with 4:38 remaining. Goal kick coming from Maumelle. Ortega. Oh, Maumelle just unable to. Well, Maumelle's clear straight to Bird. Bird flicks it up to Polcar. Polcar sends it out to Solomon. Solomon to Polcar in the corner. Solomon gets that clearing touch. That one goes out of touch. Vilonia throw. 3:49 remaining. Polcar tries to center it. Maumelle's there. Sem uses his head. Up to Kaufman, to Hoyt. 10 slide tackle puts the ball out. Vilonia throw. Sem trying to find Kaufman. Kaufman unable to get a shot off, but Bird does track it. Bird up to Hoyt. Hoyt trying to sneak it in. Maumelle puts it into touch. We're down to 3:10 remaining. Vilonia down one. 3 minutes remaining. Kaufman's got it. Big throw. Cuts through multiple people. Maumelle puts it straight in the air. Solomon gets a head on it. Hoyt gets a head on it, but the keeper picks it up. Hoyt's shot picked off by the keeper. Keeper using every second of his restart there. Punt, it bounces loose in the ball in the circle for a couple seconds before played out wide to Solomon. Solomon trying to get it up to Martin. Maumelle just trying to clear it. Oh, Maumelle throw. Looked like it was cleared by Maumelle. AR and center don't agree. Maumelle throw. Big throw to the middle. Sem gets a head on it. Straight to Jance. Jance up to Solomon. Solomon drops it to Sem. Minute 50 remaining. Ortega to Hoyt, back to Ortega. Vilonia looking to run. Maumelle gets a foot in front of it. Ball into touch. Vilonia throw. Throw into Hoyt. Maumelle gets a head on it. Sem comes away with it. We got either a foul or a. Well, let's see what the call is here. Minute 19, Vilonia restart. Kaufman, low line drive. Maumelle gets a foot on it. Minute 11 remaining. Oh no, ball went over the thing. Noah's going to have to chase it down behind the stands. It may just be go without him. If you're in the last minute, Noah will get out there when Noah gets out there. Kaufman trying to get to the center of the field. Maumelle looks for just a big clearing touch. Pope and Martin track it down. Pope up to Bird. Bird to Kaysen. Now they got to hurry though. Kaysen to Bird. Maumelle trying to clear. 30 seconds remaining. Maumelle. Oh, Ortega gets it. Kaufman trying to send it up. Maumelle gets a foot on it. That's gonna. Oh, they're gonna call the. They're calling a foul. No. Oh, wait. Oh, this. But the center called a foul initial, and then he changed his mind to it being handling. Yeah, and that's 5 seconds left. I doubt Maumelle even touches this ball. Or if they do, they wait till there's 1 second left. Yeah. Yeah. With that, Maumelle finds a way to get the win. Final score is 2-1 in favor of the Hornets. Thank you for tuning in for Vilonia Eagles boys soccer. We're going to take a short break and we'll be back in a few minutes for the girls match. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you